Tell Sanchito that if he knows what is good for him, he best go run and hide. Daddy's got a new 45. And I won't think twice to stick that bell straight down Sancho's throat. Believe me when I say that I've got something from his pocket. We're D- Chats.
I'm Brian.
I'm Greg. Hey there. Hey there.
We got an album review to tell you about. But
First,
we got it.
what did you listen to today?
What I listened to
What did you
today,
listen to today?
I can't put this album down. It's Wild Ones by Kip Moore. My fucking god! Kip Moore, they call him...
Scared the bejesus out of it. Chris, can you give me some more water?
Sure.
They call Kip Moore the Bruce Springsteen of country music.
That's your name.
There you go. They call Kip Moore the Bruce Springsteen of country music today. He's very dynamic, more of a rock artist. It is incredible, and these songs are wonderfully dynamic, and there's some very sensitive parts of the album. There are some very insensitive parts of the album. And
Does he use slurs?
no,
That would be very insensitive.
there are no slurs here.
No slurs.
No slurs. No slurry.
No Slurpee.
No slurpee.
Water for you.
I like the
Thanks,
way you
my
move
young
it.
man.
No slurpee. I'm about to back it
About
up.
to move it.
And what were you listening to today?
You know what's awesome? It's minimalism. It's just like awesome.
Minimalism?
I mean, it's not traditional minimalism like Philip Glass or anything. Moin. Say it with me.
Moin.
Now use the back of your throat more.
Moin. Moin.
Moin is the name of a, I don't know, like minimalist, sort of like indie rock sort of act, but they're really fucking cool. They're out on one of my favorite experimental labels called Blackest Ever Black, and they released an EP, which is a self-titled EP, and they came through with 3 songs on that album that are just super minimal, like krautrock influenced, industrially hard-hitting, fucking sample-driven, fucking rock songs. And man, you know what Torch doesn't do very well? Repetition. But Moin does. Moin does repetition so well. It's so fucking brutal, man, and it repeats and it drills ideas in, and it gets really heavy. So if you want something that's really heavy, really simple, check out Moin's self-titled EP. It's awesome.
Nice.
On a different note,
Big ass album came out today.
Big Ass came out today.
It's The Weeknd. And it's called Beauty Behind the Madness.
Beauty behind the radness.
No, it's right here. You see?
Beauty behind.
What? Sound it out. No. What letter is that? Another letter.
Capital F.
It's not an F, Greg.
It's the dollar sign. Prince symbol. Batman symbol. Madness behind the madness. We're D- Chats and we're madness. Mad.
Alright,
Who's
so...
The Weeknd?
Well, he's an experimental hip-hop artist, I would say. The Weeknd, with no third E.
Yeah.
The Weeknd. He's been around for a while, though. About 5 years.
Yeah, sounds right.
Mhm.
5 years sounds right.
I guess bigger on the underground scene until recently.
No, I don't think so. I mean, he wasn't like mainstream until very recently, but he had his songs. I mean, he had a name that was going around. He started out as a very much an R&B-ish sort of sound. He came out. One of my favorite early singles by The Weeknd is a song called "High for This," which is very smoky. It's a very druggy sort of like stick a lot of drugs right now and be happy about it. Sort of like R&B song. It's really good. And I mean, like as he's changed and gained in popularity, as has his sound. And recently, I hadn't heard his name in like a minute, and then you were like, so there's this dude called Weeknd, and I was like, go on. And then you showed me a couple songs.
I did,
so
yes.
You go on.
Alright, so I'm an idiot. And
cool.
the way I found out about The Weeknd, which I shouted The Weeknd out in a prior video when I shouted out the album Kissland, but this is his latest, obviously. It came out today. So this album has a bunch of singles off of it, very popular singles, but 2 massive hits. First one being Earned It. Earned It is a slower R&B song very bedroom R&B in 6/8. I thought it had a very unique sound. I didn't know who The Weeknd was, and I just heard that song at a 7-Eleven. Seriously.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's got a cool sound.
Shouts out to 7-Eleven.
Did some back research. That song is on the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. I mean, that's a piece of information that exists. But,
Shouts out to information.
Yo, shout out to information. So, so I thought The Weeknd was pretty cool, and then a song called Can't Feel My Face came out.
God fucking damn.
Goddamn.
God fucking damn.
It grooves so hard.
It has a groove. And it goes hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard groove.
So I told Greg about this, like, hey, I just found this new artist.
Just came out. I found him in my room. He was
Boy,
hiding.
am I a fool.
Boy, are you a fool.
Alright, so Beauty Behind That is the long album.
65 minutes, 14 tracks. What'd you think?
I thought it was great.
Why?
I love the vibe of all these songs on this record, whether they're, slower, more laid back, more ambient, more tranquil, if you will, or some tracks have more of like an urgency, like Can't Feel My Face, or I Can't Feel My
grapes.
I Can't Feel Portugal.
He's the man. I can't feel my concept. I can't feel the institution. Hello, we're D minus chats. We can't feel our faces. Go on.
Yeah. I'll compare this to the album Kissland, where you have a lot of ambient tracks. This is very experimental, which, by the way, if we could just take a step back for a second, 2015 is such a year in pop.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
My gosh. Golly. Good golly, god fucking damn it, dude. Like, pop this year, I don't know what's going on. It's just like, someone's like, hey, it's like some of the biggest producers are like, you know what, we should do pop, but let's do new shit. Whoa! That would be great, And then they're coming out with shit like the Mad Beauty and the
Beauty
Behind the Feast.
Oh,
Behind the Mask.
Almost madness.
Son of the Mask.
There's so many pop albums now that are about artistry, whether they're on the production side or the artist side, like The Weeknd or Taylor Swift, or Jason Derulo now.
Sure, yeah.
And that's just to name a few. The pop landscape right now is so exciting.
Hell yeah.
And a lot of albums are coming out, full albums that are revitalizing the entire movement.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say I called anything, but when we did that Taylor Swift review, I was just saying a lot of people are going to take after this. A lot of people are going to go kind of dreamy, kind of experimental. And that's what's happening, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what I found actually. I think your church came out this year, earlier this year.
God.
Or was it late last year?
Late last year, it was.
Okay.
It definitely was. I was on tour. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, when Take Me to Church dropped, and that album by Hozier dropped, I checked that out, and that was like a really big man, someone dipped this in reverb sort of album. It's like dipsticks, like I'm in the fucking
fun
sticks.
dipstick.
No.
Fun dip.
Dip my fun stick.
I want to take a run in your fun stick.
I want to touch my face.
I can't touch my fun stick.
Don't look up pornography. This is your mother's computer. There is a large sound on this album. It's very reverby.
Right.
It's hugely expansive. The Weeknd is just there. There's one track on it. Which one is it? Dark Times, featuring Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Dude, that's like a blues song, Except someone dipped it in fun dip. Reverb or fun dip, fun verb, and there's a slap back on the guitar. It's super bluesy.
Mm-hmm.
It grooves. It's super minimal on the percussion. It's pretty intense.
I'll attribute that to Ed Sheeran, being a fantastic guitarist, a very talented guitar player, and he knows what to do. If you listen to his records, production-wise, his name is up there in the pop scene just as much as everybody else. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So
he was big at the Grammys.
Yeah, seriously. A great artist, and also Lana Del Rey was on the track as well. But
Shouts out.
yeah, you know what? The last 4 to maybe even 5 tracks on this album are very laid back and definitely on the ambient side. I mean, the whole album kind of is on the ambient side, but still, not that I was getting lost because they are very good songs, but my standouts, personally, I love Can't Feel My Face, obviously, but I loved Real Life. I love Losers.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Big fan of Acquainted.
Yeah.
I thought that was very... had an interesting outro also. Very, like, out of left field sort of outro. That was cool.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
You commented on it,
That's
and I agree
probably
with
true.
you.
I'm very tired today. Shouts out to sleep.
Yeah. Production got me touching on my body.
Touching my body. Can we talk about Often for a sec?
Do you like Often? I know we never got to. Do you like that song or no?
My comment that I made on Often in my notes is, oh my god. So, it's about cunnilingus. And how, like, he's, like, doing stuff with a woman, a respectable woman, and she's like, hey, you do this every day? He's like, just a lot. Often. Do it often.
I do this often.
I do this often. If you ever say that to a woman, it's a really weird thing to say. I don't know. I mean, like, she says, do you fuck a lot? And you go, often.
I think
I'm uncomfortable for
I
me.
think realistically, the woman in question is his wife. I don't know if he's married, but
she should know.
But that would be the right thing.
That would be the right thing. Don't hold hands until marriage. Oh my god, often. Often.
So, did you like that song?
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think legitimately, like, goofiness aside, I think that the biggest thing that detracts from the album is I don't like The Weeknd's lyrics. I don't think he's a great lyricist. And I mean, 900% of the time, like, I don't care about lyrics. I really don't. But I mean, like, when it goes, hey, do you do this every day? I do it often. It's like... it's like bad dialogue in a movie, you know?
But that's just one song.
There are many songs that do that.
I understand that. I think his lyrics were better on Kissland, if I may. But,
I hadn't heard that one, so...
But this is, it's just a lot of fun to listen to. It's very interesting. It'll
Sure.
keep you. It really will.
Sure.
And it is out there. You have to be, kind of prepared for that. But sure, I was into that. Your other standouts.
Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah, I only had, like... Okay. My two, like, standouts are Can't Feel My... And also, the first one, Real Life. But in a different category, like, standouts, different category, different column, I put In the Night because it stood out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't like, it didn't stand out like this is one of the better tracks. It stood out like, it's so different, you know? Because it was really, like, it was so, like, can I be honest? It reminded me of My Girl Likes to Party All the Time.
Really?
Yeah, just in the.
Oh wow! Okay.
Really?
I didn't get that. All right.
I did get that because it had that sort of like throwback '80s dance pop sort of sound to it, but in that vein, you know, where there is still a lot of R&B in it. I totally got that. Like if you imagine The Weeknd doing dance pop, I can compare those sounds pretty easily, you know, and that's what I got from that song, and it was very much surprised to me, as did Angel. The last song, golly,
Angel was really weird.
it was really. There were like metal guitars. Those were like metal guitars. That was distorted, you know.
But it's more of a ballad. But definitely is, and the lyrics are very ballady as well. And
They're very Siberian.
I would say it's just a piano-led orchestral sort of thing. Got some guitars in there. Siberia's in there. Siberia's in there.
Siberia. You'll find it deep down in there.
Yeah, but you know what? For a full, cohesive effort, this is great.
Yeah.
Great pop album, and The Weeknd, he's a great artist. I really appreciate him.
It's really good. I think if you like The Weeknd, who would you recommend this to? That's another question we do sometimes.
All right, well, you asked first, so you go first. You
It's
answer
a rule.
first.
It's a rule. I don't even know. I think. Ooh. I think if you like A$AP Rocky, and if you like trap, I think you should check this album out. Because I think it'd be interesting. Because it combines a lot of elements of cloud rap, like Clamps Casino style production and shit like that. And it also combines in a lot of elements of trap. Like, you hear those hi-hats, man. You hear those trap hi-hats. They're there, you know? And I think that it takes a lot of elements of really interesting things that are going on in music right now, like trap, like cloud rap, like some poppier R&B, like Jason Derulo sort of thing, like hip hop. You know, it does these things. These are things it does, and it puts them together in this melting pot that smothers it all in reverb. You know, that's awesome. I think that it's. I'd recommend it to people who like those genres. That's what I'd say.
I would agree with that. I really would, but just go.
That's so rude. Anton, apologize to the camera.
I'll show myself.
No,
out.
don't do it. Just say sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go on.
I lost my train of thought. I didn't. I'm agreeing with Greg, but in conjunction with that, I will say, you know, if you're just a pop fan and you're gonna, you know, you like what's on the radio, but that's your thing, like you like what's on the radio, that's totally cool. Don't buy this album. You're not gonna like it.
Interesting. Why?
It's gonna scare you. It's gonna be way too out there, I think.
I don't think so. Because I think
Really?
I think it's very single. I mean, not single really. I mean, it has a lot of singles. As I buy it.
Yeah, I mean, you have very accessible songs that did very well on radio, like Can't Feel My Face and also Earned It
Yeah.
is on this one. But I don't know. I think the rest of it is really kind of out there. Not necessarily compared to his prior albums, but
Right. No, I
I think for some, I think definitely for top 40 radio, it's quite frightening.
I think that Top 40 radio is just that's the direction it's going in. That's what I think. I don't think that it's like
Okay.
this is a unique case in Top 40 radio. I think this is very warranted piece of 2015 pop. Like, this totally fits in the archetype of pop that's going on right now, man. Like, I mean, the sounds that it has on it, I mean, people know these sounds, you know? This isn't like, it just combines them, you know? It just combines good sounds. You know what I like? I like chocolate. You know what I like? Strawberries. You know what I like? Chocolate strawberries.
No!
Yeah!
No! Different! Different!
I like chocolate strawberries. And we're D-minus chats.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all the nice things.
This is our new channel, by the way. Should be our second video on this channel.
Yeah.
Should be. So,
Click the mouse and make us nice. Click the mouse and make us nice.